seals are good, oxygen's good, just do what you did last time and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
A group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestock Collectives?
You think we'll be done here soon?
A job like this?
I hear this is the last dig.
Reams of red tape. Come on, with me. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go. Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Glad when we're off this rock. You take care of yourself out there. I'm busy. Got anyone else to bother? Got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlet? Come on.
Busy.
It's
Talk
time.
to you later.
You're with me.
And here we go. In 3,
Sanders reading a clean break. Shut it down.
Let's go! Keep moving.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn. Seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you. What are you waiting for?
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
Do your... What are you waiting for?
Good luck in there.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
time for these
Enough
games.
games! Let's do this! Turn it up!
Enemy damage registered.
Hey!
Squall, hold him off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. and more people screaming. God.
be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
Kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you. Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship. You're not talking us out of this score. You willing to give up the ship? Just like that? I'm getting that ship. Stop trying to confuse me. Too bad. I've heard enough out of you. Kill them!
I do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible. We must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Scan complete. No contraband detected. We're cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Gotta be honest,
The lodge is here in the city. We shouldn't keep Constellation.
Okay, no problems there. That looks good.
And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shot. We'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
Scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems. Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems.
Sorry, can't talk.
Barrett enjoys this establishment. He frequently buys chocolate here, though I have informed him repeatedly it is likely a significant contributing factor to his being overweight.
Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art. If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something to suit your needs. Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? I'll reward you for your effort, of course. You simply need to go pick up some artwork. The exchange has already been arranged, and you won't have to show any credits. It's just a matter of picking something up and bringing it back to me. There's really no need to worry. It's all very simple. Very familiar with the streets of New Atlantis. I'm not from here, you see. I'd rather just avoid any trouble and have someone more capable do the exchange for me. Very well. Come back if that changes. See you.
Captain, Constellation.
I'm busy at the moment.
Although I have attempted an analysis several times, I simply cannot quantify humans' addiction to caffeine. I do not understand your attachment to all these objects.
It's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way, and let us get on with our lives.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes?
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything TerraBrew offers is my favorite.
Ay, forlat.
Okay. Hello.
Keep moving. Right through the checkpoint. You will be scanned as you enter the scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. Clear. Enjoy your visit.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted in the space dust.
Welcome to... We don't get very many. Unfortunately, I'm not authorized to make appointments myself.
Infinity is huge. Like, staggeringly huge. They need people like you. Even with your grades.
I hope Infinity.
You looking for a job too? Infinity is always hiring.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm sure
Welcome to Infinity.
junior
If
assistant
you need
is
something, see
fine.
the reception. Wow.
You look great. But if you'd like to look better, you're in the right place. Hi, welcome to Enhance. Thanks so much for stopping in today. I'm sure my staff and I can accommodate your every need. If you're here to try some, all our services and records are... Well, I'm not at liberty to disclose any of our patients' personal motivations or services. You understand, of course. But, gosh, it could be anything, really. Something simple or a total reconstruction. Why you're here doesn't really matter to me. It's just important that you're satisfied when you leave. Oh, yes, of course, sure. Enhance's proprietary registered technology is absolutely the best in the settled systems. There is a reason we've been the #1 most trusted brand for reconstructive and plastic surgery for 2 decades running. Oh my God. You certainly put things bluntly, don't you? You just took me a little bit off guard. It's like you read my mind or something. You see, I've run into a bit of an issue, a teensy little issue. I may have lost a data slate containing the confidential information of numerous patients. Little things, you know, like payment, information, procedures done, age, birthdays, mailing addresses. Oh no, who am I kidding? This is so bad. If that information gets out, my business and reputation could be destroyed. No patient will trust me again. It's not. People's private information is at stake, ready to be taken by any bad actor that finds that damn slate. And worse, my reputation and business is on the line. Please. I'm begging you. You'll have to find that slate. Yes. Thank you. And let's see, I frequent the Terror Brew nearby, as well as Whetstone. I also stopped by the Valberg building recently. Thank you for doing this. You're a lifesaver. Please, come back as soon as you have the slate. Oh, and don't read anything on it. It's confidential stuff, remember? Enhance will be here anytime you'd like it.
I like your nose. I have to remember.
Up on a brand new world.
You, head out then?
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. Yes, of course. Please, take a look. I hope we have what you need. You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Service with a smile. That's the UC way. Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape. Oh, no. When I was growing up, I actually wanted to be a miner on Sidonia. As weird as that may sound. I guess I never wanted to have a typical job. Lucky for me, working at the distribution center is anything but typical. Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government, a true force of good. Every day is so exciting. I get to meet so many new people, solve interesting problems, and learn about developing situations throughout the settled systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center. See ya.
I feel...
Well, you're only as safe as your equipment out there. Welcome to Outland. We deal in... All of our products come highly recommended by... And while I've never needed them myself... As I've said, I wouldn't sell anything that hasn't been recommended by frequent travelers. And of course, if they're frequent, that means their equipment is working. Goodness, no, I just couldn't. You're out there millions of miles away from anything, and if something goes wrong, I can't stomach the thought. I prefer solid ground under my feet at all times. And preferably a hot, fresh coffee within reach. Can't get those in space either. I do. In this line of work, it's essential, don't you think? Not seeing people come back would not only suggest that they're not satisfied with our business, but that whatever they purchased had failed, leaving them unable to return. I would not be able to sleep at night if I thought that were the case. Please do. I hope we have something that suits you. Get it? Good luck on all your adventures.
That scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
I wish I lived on a spaceship.
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
But I came all
Welcome to Chaos. If another tour comes to meet the David Barron, I'm going to lose it.
Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking...
I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked. Really? You sure? The well's a pretty dangerous place. It might be too much for a first-time reporter. Who do I look like, David Barron? Yeah, I'd give you credit for your work. Credits, too. I have a small budget for things like this. Typical. Guess this story's dead in the water. Let me know if you have a change of heart. I think we'd make a good team.
Administrations come and go in the big city, but SSNN?
David Barron is the most famous journalist of the South.
Cherry is by far the best flavor.
You look familiar. Where do I know you from? Oh, yes. Lynn mentioned hiring some brand new miner before she left for that job. I must have seen your picture in the contractor database. I take it this means the job's done then. Good to know. So, what can I help you with? Oh, wow, that's terrible. Those pirates sure are getting bolder these days. Is everyone okay? Well then, we don't expect our employees to engage in conflict with pirates, for legal reasons mostly. But I'm sure your colleagues appreciated your efforts to keep them safe. Thank you. Well, after I book a job, Lynn meets with the clients to nail down the details. She negotiates the terms of the contract and even supervises some of our more important work sites. That woman never stops impressing me. I book and process our jobs, manage the schedule on a broad scale, and interface with new clients. We're a small company, so a lot of us administrative types wear a lot of hats, as they say. As a former contractor, I'm surprised you don't know. We take on jobs that others won't, whether they're far away, extra tough, or just plain dangerous. And we always get the job done on schedule at a lower cost than our competitors. We just picked up several more contracts. Risky stuff, if I'm being truthful, but we position ourselves to take advantage of jobs like that. Think asteroid mining and other tough jobs. The next few years are going to be interesting for Argos. Take care out there.
Argos is a great place to work. I'm not just saying that. Not to be rude, but I'd appreciate it if I can get back to work.
Welcome to Whetstone.
It's a matter of
If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled system, I've got the best meal you've had all week. Guaranteed. The general term? A sharpening stone for knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat in the settled systems. This Whetstone, though, is the best restaurant you've ever eaten at. If you like a perfect steak, you're in the right place. You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin. Why wouldn't you?
Avoid falls from that height unless you are properly equipped with a jetpack.
All visitors are by appointment only, I'm afraid. You'll need to contact someone. We don't get all visitors, unfortunately. You'll need to contact someone directly if you need to schedule an appointment.
bank makes personal. With Gal Bank, your money, if there is any. As always, I do hope you're taking advantage of our remote transaction benefits.
Well, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you? Really? Huh. You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative. Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders. If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki Jump's system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. Well, I mean, yes, we're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities. Well, you may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their Gal Bank agreements. If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for Gal Bank's bottom line if you choose him. But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, and we'd have put a tracker on him. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. Evening, sir. Keep it moving.
By the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes will be kept. Mets and
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. You're ridiculous. Easiest said all the way. You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the phenomenon. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Mateo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now? Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales... If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Please, we need to analyze what you found.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head. Something you need?
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. There might be a reasonable explanation. I wasn't there. I didn't see what you saw. I'm just not in a position to say for sure. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh, gosh, no, I mean, that's... Until you arrived, we only had the two. There's still so much we don't know. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that know. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking. Stay safe, okay? Well, right now, nothing's off the table. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for... There's a galaxy chock full of resources. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Great, let's see what you have. See you later.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure, and you matter too. I'm Mateo, theological. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for my... Both you and Barrett saw something. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily... That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more. Well, there was some... I had made a really incredible discovery, so I tried to steal it back. In the process, after a long talk, we realized we... Second one was on Kazal, buried the same... But the first one, right under our noses for years. Can you imagine? Potentially the great... Take care of yourself.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. Sarah's the best possible. Until next time.
I'm listening.
Very funny, Walter. You know Constellation's been keeping you busy.
I know you too well to believe that. You've got to have a line on something.
If you must know, there's rumors.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Let me know how it turns out.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand. We'll need to head to Mast, check in with the Vanguard recruiting, and listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. Good. We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Not at all. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a Before I graduated from school, we called ourselves Ironic Comet. And before you ask, no, I wasn't. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but my parents considered themselves to be enlightened. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, it's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that having been out there, in the Starfield, I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. Well, you mean apart from being the chair of Constellation? Well, let's see. And as far as planetary exploration, bye-bye. It's you and me from here out. I'll only carry the good. Sure, go ahead. Time to go? My contact is in Vanguard recruiting. You can thank Barrett for that. Scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking it. Anything seriously. Goodbye.
I am at your service, Captain.
expecting me to jump down after you?
Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions.
Welcome to MAP. If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. This is Mast, the beating... I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job, and that any rule break. Most of Mast's employees, but if you're interested in joining the UC, enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship, and only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing them. All right. Can't blame me for trying, right?
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moer.
The Sol System? Which...
He's Martian, born and raised. Word is he's got some fancy... Oh, he goes way back. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little... Anything for Sarah. UC always takes...
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come to...
Time since I've been to Mars. Sol System doesn't get a lot of traffic.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Beats me. The financials make sense.
Well then, we're going to have to give you one hell of a send-off.
You, madam, have a deal.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really? Captain of the Frontier, Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure. But now that I know it's you, but I changed my routine. Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking. But after being inspired by your story, I thought to myself, I ran and I ran and I ran. Imagine my surprise to find you. I know, right? And you can try. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager either way. It's such. Hey, do you mind if I follow? What am I saying? You won't be... What can I do for you, Captain? Absolutely! Well, for one, your triumph on... But I believe that's only the beginning. It's only a matter of time. 1001. Being part of your crew is just the best.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Invoice haven't needed.
Time to get this ship moving.
I zig. You zag, I zag. I am your sidekick, your shadow, your tail.